new tune on the uke. Mother is watching. Hello, Mother. Alright, that's a Beatles song called I Will. Hi, Miss Mary from Parker and Morgan. What's up, Parker? Hi, pal. I can't wait to meet you. Your mom said we get to have a play date soon. Woo! Ah, it's gonna be great because your mom is lovely. I met her last weekend at Green Thumb, and we had a little bit of champagne, and it was grand. Right? Did I already show you this new tumbler I have? This is the last one. There's none left. My friend Desi made these for me because she's quite talented. And look at that. What's up, Elsa and Sarah and Rachel? I miss my little friends. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I got to see them last week. Hey, Betty. Stop by to say hello. Oh, man, Shimon. Shimon rocks, haven't seen him in 25 years, but I know he's still the coolest dude ever. Right? Cheers. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so last Friday was Winter Walk. I don't know if you're local folks or if you saw the video that Rubinsky Visual did. But so it was a cool day because my friends Bryn, Gabby, and Wes got to come over. It was their birthday last week, and they wanted to meet Miss Mary. So their cool mom and dad masked them up, their eyeballs and their face, and they came over to my house. I mean, to the shop. And I sang happy birthday to them. They got a present, which guess what they got? I mean, what do you get? You get a gumball machine. I think I'm going to start looking into pimping out some gumball machines and some gumballs so that my fans, my super fans, can order gumball machines, because I think that is hilarious. Or I should at least get a cut because, you know, I'm exponentially affecting the gumball machine sales. Anyways, it was hilarious. The kids were awesome. I posted some videos. It was awesome. Megan, what's up, you old stranger? And then we came back here to the shop to see Santa drive by, and actually they were way too fast, so it was like this. Pew! But it was hilarious, and it was cold. Very cool, stars out. We got to, do you guys have the app on your phone? It's called Sky Guide, okay? I recommend it for all of you. So you get this app on your phone, and then in the night sky, you look up at the sky, and it shows you what you're looking at. It's amazing. It's really quite cool. So we did that. La la la, we talked. Bruno, gumballs rock. So anyways, Friday was cool. Checking in. Myra, if you're watching, you gotta tell me if you got your socks. And you guys have to drive by and see Bruno Press all lit up, because it looks pretty good, with my avocado that says walking around the Christmas tree, and a giant Frosty, and a bunch of lights. Okay? So how is everyone today? I picked out some new jokes that I think are pretty funny. I may have already said this one, because this one is one of my favorites. What did the cake say to the fork? You want a piece of me? You know? 21st, we can see the Xmas star, I hear. 21st is my birthday. Boo-doo-doo. Miss Mary has a birthday on the solstice. Slipping down the backside of 40. Someone's knocking on the door. That's no bueno. We'll just maybe they'll just go. Not sure who it would be, but anyways, yeah. Okay, hang on. Come in.
Sorry, I hear you.
Oh, hey, I'm doing my story time right now. Yeah, so just you want to come back in a little bit? Come on, you brought coffee. Oh, my friend Abby comes over with coffee. You know, who doesn't love that? Buddy, will you come back, or will you hang out? Either one.
Go, it's fine.
Oh man, come back.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes visitors show up, and then what are you supposed to do? Abby, my friend Abby, from back in the CrossFit days, when I used to be able to climb a rope all the way to the ceiling. Yeah, surprise guest. But she was too shy. She wouldn't come in. But she brought me coffee on top of the coffee I made, so I'm not mad about it. Not at all. Okay, so you want a piece of me? That was pretty funny. I hope Abby comes back. What's a shark's favorite sandwich? A peanut butter and jellyfish. That's pretty good. I don't mind that one at all. How about this one? Where do you learn how to make ice cream? Sunday school. Like Sundays. Okay? Is anybody laughing or not really? And then the last one is, I don't trust stairs because they're always up to something. Kaylee! What's up, pal? How's your story time going? So I heard that Kaylee's doing her own story time, which is pretty neat. I'm kind of proud of her. So that's cool. Let's see, what else I want to show you. You want to see something cute? Some guy gave me a laminator, and I was like, what am I going to do with a laminator? Well, I'll tell you what. You laminate stuff. So I made Bruno Press gift cards. Ah! They're so darn cute. And it's really, these are really like a wooden nickel. Like you get one of these and you exchange it for goods. You don't swipe these. You don't load them up with money. You just hold on to them, put them in your wallet. That's all. But it's pretty cute, huh? Now I want to laminate all the things. I'm looking around for things to laminate. So that's pretty cool. PB and jellyfish. All right, good. Lainey likes that one. All right, let's get into story number 1. We're already 10 minutes in. So we're going to start with Linus, the vegetarian T Rex. Because I think that's pretty funny. T Rexes are most often known for being fierce and eating all the living things, right? Not this guy, not Linus. Okay? You ready? Ruth Ann Mackenzie was a member of the Museum of Natural History, and she had a membership card to prove it. Ruth Ann loved natural history. Look at my card, I'm super proud of it. Check it out, it's got my face on it. There's some birds hanging around. She's about to go into the museum. Have you guys ever been to museums? I kind of dig them. She knew all about the Ice Age. She knew all about the oceans. What did Ruth Ann know most about? Any guesses? Okay, so she's like, look at that kid's like, Mom, look at that, come on! And there's a tusky guy. What do you call those guys again? Mastodon, maybe? And there's a big giant whale. And the kids are like, Dad, that thing's so huge! And then she's like, come with me, and I'll show you what I know most about. She knows most about the dinosaurs. Dun dun dun. Yay! And they're like, oh, cool, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Flying ones, walking ones. She knew their names. Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops, Iguanodon, Velociraptor. She knew where they lived. Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous. And she definitely knew what they ate. Plants, meat, more meat, lots and lots of meat. So when the Cretaceous Surprises exhibit opened, She did not expect to be surprised because she thought she knew everything. I know this, I know that, I know all the things, I know everything. I also read that. I watched that movie. I watched that documentary. There's no way I'm going to be surprised. Well, we'll see, Ruth Ann. But she was. Hello, I'm Linus, said a gigantic Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, please don't eat me, cried Ruth Ann. Eat you? Oh, my heavens, no. I wouldn't dream of it, said Linus. I am quite hungry, though. Would you join me for lunch? I imagine Linus to be British because he seems really polite. So that's Linus. He's got a very big face, and she's like, oh, please don't eat me. And he's like, why would I do that? That's crazy talk. Okay. What's on the menu? Asked Ruth Ann. That depends, said Linus. Let's go hunting. First, Linus attacked. Okay, so they're off in the Jurassic era. So there's a little purple guy out there in the ocean. That must be Loch Ness. They're just like, and there's a volcano going off. Okay, so what do you think the first thing they attacked was? A patch of arugula. Haha. So he was like, I love arugula. Sometimes I make a little lime vinaigrette, add some mango, and some little grilled cheese. You know, because he's vegetarian. Then he cornered a Triceratops family. Good morning, Ellen. It's lovely to see you, Linus. So he's being nice to his neighbors. Hey, buddy. And all the kids are like, hey, it's Linus. Yeah, we love Linus. Diddle-did. Look at that. Little babies crawling all over mom. That's pretty hilarious. And who's this little dude down here? Okay. Next, Linus stalked some yummy broccoli. So he's like, yeah, broccoli's great. Especially if you poach it with a little garlic and maybe some salt. It's really lovely. And then, he pounced. What did he pounce on? On a plump tomato! So he's like, I love tomatoes. I make a big salad. I do little ratatouille. And these guys are like, hey, let's hang out. We're not even afraid of this T Rex because he's super friendly. That guy's like, hey. You know? It's pretty cool. Hi, Linus. Hi, Linus. Hi, Linus. Hi, Linus. Hi, Linus. When Linus greeted a herd of iguanodons, Ruth Ann couldn't stand it any longer. Nice to see you, boys. They're all like, hey, dude, hey, dude, hey, dude, hey, dude, hey, dude. What up, dude? What up, dude? He's like, hello, friends. And she's like scratching her head. What? It's not what I've learned about T-Rexes. You know, not what we've seen in movies. Not that Hollywood knows, but... Didn't you want to eat those guys? Asked Ruth Ann. I wouldn't dream of it, said Linus. They're my friends. Linus. He's just this big dude, and he's like, would you like a slice of watermelon? I've got tons over here. I'll just crack one in half. You can have half, I'll have half. You know, I sort of want this guy to be my friend. Your friends? Said Ruth Ann. Linus, don't you know what kind of dinosaur you are? Why, of course, said Linus. A very popular one. So they're like, uh-oh, who are these dudes? They look like they're up to no good. And he's like, I'm a very popular dinosaur. You know what kind? But Linus, said Ruth Ann, you're a T-Rex. You're supposed to be a predator. You're supposed to be fierce. You're supposed to be... Look at him. Huh? What do you mean? I'm just who I am. Why do I have to be something different? Velociraptors! Interrupted Linus. So see, they're the little naughty guys. Hey, come here! We're gonna steal this little lady and we're gonna eat her, all of us. Yeah, we'll cook her up in the grill. Smoke her maybe. Yeah! And Linus is like, ah! Then he grabbed Ruth Ann and set her on the top of the tallest tree. And then he turned around and roared and roared and roared. And the velociraptors ran away so fast, it was like they had never been there at all. Ah! He's like, rah! I am very scary. And they're like, let's get out of here. Let's not grill that little person. Yeah. You know? Well, that was... Then Linus says, was that fierce enough for you? Asked Linus. Fierce? That was ferocious. You're my hero, Linus, said Ruth Ann. Nonsense, said Linus. I'm just me, a very big, very brave, very vegetarian Tyrannosaurus Rex. So she's like, you're the greatest, and you're a hero, and you're good for the climate. And he's like, I like carrots best, because they're really good for my giant eyeballs. Parker likes your ears and horn. Linus and Ruth Ann spent the afternoon munching on veggies and chatting about all things crustaceous. Then it was time to say goodbye. Ruth Ann stepped through the curtain. They're just hanging out, eating celery and some leafy greens, which is good for your intestines and your brain. And he's like, I really care about you. And she's like, I love you too. I have to go back home. My mom's going to be wondering where I am. And she found herself back in the museum, and she had enough time for one more exhibit, but now she wasn't sure what to expect. So she went to the museum gift shop, and she bought a little stuffy. It's Linus, the vegetarian. And then she's like, oh, what's next? Entomology. Interesting. Hey, Parker, are you wearing your antlers, buddy? Love that, Parker. Here's to you, Parker. You're the greatest. All right, so that was a good one. Linus, the vegetarian T-Rex. That's for all the vegetarians out there that know how to make good food, and it doesn't always have to be about the meat. Okay, so yay, vegetarians. Yeah. So that's cool. I was also gonna show you some other things. Oh, I'll show you. I'm working on a giant custom project. Ready? I'm about 3/4 of the way done. Check it out. Holy mackerel! I'm carving faces, faces, faces. Look at them. Look at the detail on that. Look at that. I might go blind after this one, you know, but it's a nice one. It's a big one. You know, and I'm super excited about it. That's my friend Kathy and her family. Let's see, for lunch, I brought my lunch, because sometimes when I'm at the shop, I forget to eat. And I did this really beautiful yogurt called Oui, because it's French. And I put raspberries and blueberries and some really awesome granola from the Minnesota Street Market. I'm very excited to eat it, because it's gorgeous. And now I have 2 coffees, thanks to my friend Abby, which I can't wait for. Parker. So yeah, working on this custom, dude. I've got 3 of them. I'm going to do one of some Poms, some Pomeranian dogs, and one of a mom and a dad. And I have to get them all done really quickly. So there's a little bit of pressure on me, but whatever. It'll be good. Knock on wood. Also, check out these little guys. I made some coasters. What America needs now is a drink. Franklin D. Roosevelt with an eagle and a flag. You know, because, like, drinks can mean anything. You know, maybe it's a drink of milk. Or, you know, non-lactose milk. Maybe it's oat milk. I don't know. But I made those, and they're pretty sick. Because we all love America. I love America. You love America. We all love America. So, there's that. What else? How else is everybody? Does anybody have anything they want to tell me? I didn't have any winners last week. No one guessed green and white. So I didn't have any winners, but we'll see about this week. So start thinking about your gumball choice. Because, you know, we're overdue for a couple of winners. What's going on in Joe this weekend? I don't know. I don't know nothing. What's on my calendar? My calendar is absolutely blank. Like it has been for 9 months. Like I told you, my birthday's coming up on the 21st. And I can't wait. I mean, I'm not going to do anything. So there's that. But, you know, whatever. So yeah, nothing going on in Joetown. I think my friends at Weather Revivals are having a little event at their place tonight. Might go there. Might check that out. Hello, Miss Mary. Evie and Isaac turned in for the first time and find you as hilarious as I do. Doo-doo-doo. Well, that's wonderful news because I think I'm hilarious as well. Ha ha. All right, speaking of hilarious, we're going to read about Grumpycorn. Stink face. Because he has an attitude issue, and we're going to see what his deal is. Okay? You guys ready? Bum, bum, bum. Grumpycorn. All right, here we go. What's up, Funenstein Hildners? Doot. Okay, here we go. Unicorn was sitting in his special writing house. I'm going to write the most fabulous story in the world, he thought. This made him feel very pleased with himself. He already liked being a writer. He's got a pretty cool place. Let's see. He's got some coffee cups hanging. Hey, he's got a little T Rex. That's interesting. Hey, he's got a ukulele. What? This guy's like my very best friend. He's making coffee on his thing. He's got some other little unicorns. Got a lantern, some lights. He's got a really nice sweater on. He's about to write. I like this guy. You are unique. If I write about cheese, I inhabit the cheese. I am the cheese. Interesting. Okay. But Unicorn didn't know where to begin his story. I need my special fluffy pen, he said, and he went and got his special fluffy pen. But he didn't know what to write. I need a cup of my very special moonberry tea, he said. Then I will be able to write my story. He went and made himself a cup of special moonberry tea. And Unicorn sat at his desk, wondering what to write in his special fancy notebook. He sighed, man, I wish an idea would come knocking at my door. So he's like, I can't think of things, but I got my fancy pen and all my fancy pencils. And then he's like, I know. Oh, look, he's got all kinds of cool things in there. That's the lucky pen. And then he's like, I need moonberry tea. And so he made some tea. It's nice and hot. And he's like, can't think of anything. I wish someone would just come knocking at my door with something interesting. And then, Narwhal knocked instead. What are you doing, Unicorn? I'm busy, writing the most fabulous story in the world, said Unicorn. Wow, said Narwhal. Can I be in your story? Don't be silly, said Unicorn. No one wants to read a story about a narwhal. Narwhals are very boring. There will be no narwhals in my story. Oh, said Narwhal, and he sadly swam away. So first of all, who knows what a narwhal is? It's a whale with a tusk, with a horn, like a unicorn horn. And they're actually totally fascinating. So Unicorn is being ridiculous because he took the most fascinating guy in the sea and was like, no, you're boring. Bah, bah. And the narwhal's like, a sea unicorn. Exactly. Hey, mermaid, guess what? Said Narwhal. Unicorn is writing the most fabulous story in the world. Mermaid looked impressed. She swam off to visit Unicorn. Hello, Unicorn, she said. How's your story coming along? Very badly, said Unicorn. I'm waiting for my moment of genius. And I do not have any cookies. My genius ideas will only come to me if I can get some cookies to eat. Mermaid had an idea. If I bake you cookies, can I be in your story? Unicorn thought for a moment. Maybe, but only if the cookies make me feel inspired. Well, that's sort of like manipulating. So Narwhal's like, hey, what's up, little mermaid? And she apparently hangs out in a submarine, and these birds are like, we're just chatting with our friend. And then she's like, I'm gonna go check him out and see if I can be in the story. And then he's like, listen, I need to be inspired. Maybe cookies will help. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm a pretty good cook. I don't know how you cook under the sea. That is interesting. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. So she's like, I'll try making you some cookies. Mermaid swam back to her submarine to bake her famous starfish cookies. Narwhal helped. He loved licking the bowl. So apparently she's got a submarine apartment, okay, which is fascinating. She's got lots going on in there. Let's see. A lot of good accoutrement. Oh, she's got a French press. She's really really into good coffee, there's some icing and narwhals just floating around, making cookies on the counter. Okay. Interesting. What else do we see? There's a little crab, some seahorses, and she's gonna make some star cookies. I mean, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Mermaid brought the cookies to Unicorn. Now can I be in your story? She asked. Unicorn took a bite of cookie and looked thoughtful. He ate the whole plate of cookies and kept looking thoughtful. No, said Unicorn, I'm afraid you can't be in my story. They were very good cookies, but they did not inspire me. That guy. So she's like, da-da-da! I present you with the greatest cookies ever. And Narwhal's like, I helped. I still have my apron on. With sparkles and little BBs. And then he's like, oh, that's yummy. Oh, nom, 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 nom. I'll eat all of them. And then he's like, no. Ba, ba, ba. No, they did not inspire me. I don't know about his attitude. Narwhals and unicorns might be related. I agree. Mermaid swam away in a huff. What's wrong, Mermaid? Asked Jellyfish. Unicorn is writing the most fabulous story in the world, she sniffed, but he won't let me be in it. And my cookies were not inspiring enough. Maybe I'm in it, said Jellyfish. Everyone loves jellyfish. She wriggled with excitement and swam off to visit Unicorn. So here's these two. Apparently he's wearing overalls, which is interesting. She's got a headband and pearls. And these little fish are like, hey, where are you guys going? Where's the party? And so she's mad, and Jellyfish is like, oh, what about me? Maybe I would like to be in the story. So she's like, I'm going to go try to be in the story. We'll see, but I don't have a very good feeling about it. Hello, Unicorn, said Jellyfish. Have you finished your fabulous story yet? I can't wait to read it. Is there any jellyfish in it? Why don't you let me be in your story? I'll be the most brave jellyfish and go into space and discover fantastic alien jellyfish. No! howled Unicorn. I can't get any ideas because everyone keeps bothering me. You're all very silly and annoying, and I don't want to write this story anymore. Oh, what a grumpy corn, said Jellyfish. Unicorn threw his fluffy pen and his notebook and his teacup into the sea. Well, he looks like what I see is Unicorn having a tantrum, a big, stinky, stupid tantrum. And Jellyfish is like, I have great ideas. And he's like, no, you guys are bothering me. And he's like, toss, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. So really, he did. He totally had a tantrum, and I cannot get behind tantrums. They sank down and drifted on the ocean currents. Look, said Mermaid, it's the most fabulous story in the world. Yippee! Let's read it, said Narwhal. So remember, he chucked his tea, his pen, and his notebook into the sea, and they floated down and down and down, and the little fish floated with them, and then these guys are like, oh, sick! Now we can look at that book, and we can read this great story that he was being all grumpy and cantankerous about. Okay. The friends gathered around to read Unicorn's story, but Unicorn had not written a single word. Poor Grumpycorn, said Mermaid. I wish we could help. I have an idea, said Narwhal. Once upon a time, there was a unicorn tried to write a most fabulous story in the world. He was visited by a world-famous baker, said Mermaid, and the bravest jellyfish in the ocean, said Jellyfish, and the cleverest narwhal in the whole universe, agreed Narwhal. So what's happening is they're helping write the story. And he's like, I'll start it out with a story about a narwhal that's super cool. And they're like, yeah, that'd be great, yeah! And I should say that the narwhal has a little outfit on, and that's hilarious, you know? If I saw a narwhal, first of all, I'd be like, what? But if I saw a narwhal in overalls, I'd be extra surprised. A few hours later, Unicorn arrived, carrying a big flat box. I tried to write a fabulous story, he said, but I was not a very fabulous friend. But I am fabulous at ordering pizza. I brought this to say I'm sorry. That looks like a very inspiring pizza, said Narwhal, and you're just in time. So he's like, hey dudes,
It turns out I had a really silly tantrum and I got mad and I yelled at you guys and I was rude. That's not cool.
And the birds are like, yeah, he was rude and he did throw things. And the crab's like, dude, you were fussy. You should take a nap. And then these guys are like, well,
wouldn't you like to know what we're doing?
oh, look at this little dude. I'm a starfish. So, you're just in time to help us finish the most amazing, clever, fabulous, and funny story in the world. So now, they're all partying, eating pizza, writing the greatest story ever. Teamwork. And now they're having a party. So, the point is, don't be rude to your friends and work together. Bum, bum, bum. So that's that. Those were pretty good, actually. I think they were quite good. Don't you? All right, time for gumballs, dudes. It's already 30 minutes. What? So, get them coming in. Let's go. Pick your gumballs, pick your gumballs. But, you know who always eats these? Elsa and Sarah come by and they're like, hey, can we have the gumballs that you pitch in the bin? And I'm like, yes, you can, because they're grody. So I sometimes have these full, and then those little monkeys come in here and sneak them. And then I say, okay, you guys can have them, because you're my friends. All right, so is anybody choosing gumballs? Anyone? Anyone? Pink and yellow for Parker. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we've got one guess for Parker. Okay, who else? Gabby says pink and green. Good job, Gabby. What else? I'm going to pick the luckiest penny in this cup of pennies. See? Where is it? Yellow and blue. For Kaylee. Wes says blue and yellow. Same thing. Interesting. White and purple for Betty. Okay, I found the lucky penny. Okay. Blue and green. Okay, anybody else? Ba-ba-da. Couple more. Anyone else? I should sing my little song. Bryn says pink and orange. Okay. Is that it? We've only got a couple people watching today. That's all right. Blue and pink for the Clocker household. Pink and blue for Elsa. Yellow and orange for Sarah. Blue and white. Okay, how'd that song go? Okay, if that's it, we're going in. Happy weekend, everybody! Thanks, Betty. Here we go, people. It's in the hopper, and I'm getting ready to churn. I'm churning. Whoa! Dun dun dun! We have chosen.
I can't get them.
Diddle it. Green and orange. Green and orange. So one goes in my mouth, and one goes in the bin. Bung it in the bin for a different time, because those are my least favorite, and I don't like to chew them at all. All right, dudes. Have a good weekend. Check you later, dudes. Have a good day. Oh boy.